Hi guys, this is Tracy. This week's project is a free Some of My Best Friends Are Flakes SVG. This cute little snowman quote I designed to be something that you guys can put on a shirt or a pillow or an ornament, whatever it is that you want to put it on. I do want to point out before we go any further, if you do decide to put this on something like an ornament or like a wine tumbler, just keep in mind that if you're going to use vinyl, your little snowflakes here and this font may be difficult to cut and weed. The smaller you go, the more difficult it's going to be. So just keep that in mind. I want to make sure that I point that out to you guys. Okay, so I want to show you this is how your SVG is going to look when it lands on your canvas. You can come over here and look on your layers panel to see everything that's included. I'm going to right click and ungroup this. And you can see these are your snowflakes. I left them grouped. They are not attached, meaning that you can ungroup these and move them around. And I did it that way so that if you wanted to change the color of them, you could. You can do less of them, you can do more of them. So that's for the snowflakes. Your snowmen, these three little cuties right here, are all separate. They are not welded together. So you can ungroup those and move those around. You could use just this little guy if you wanted to, just this one, you can move them around. I did that with in mind, thinking that if you wanted to do like maybe some family pajamas, you could do something like this here, where you could do certain individual elements if you wanted to. Thought that would be a cute idea. So you could obviously do that with that right there. But I also want to show you, first before we go any further, if you decide that you wanted to cut this exactly the way that it is, hit your attach button, and now this is all going to cut together. So you would click your make screen, or your make button. I'm not going to save this. And now everything is all together. So that means if you cut this out of HGV or adhesive vinyl, whatever you're going to cut it out of, this is all going to cut exactly the way that you see it. If you're new to using Design Space with your Cricut, if you do not attach it, let me go back and just group everything here. If you do not attach it, when you go to make this, over on your screen, everything is going to be individual. Okay, so you're going to have all these little things that you're going to have to place individually. So that's why I like to use the attach button. But I don't, when I'm doing my designs, I want to give you guys the freedom to move things around and make other projects besides what you see right here. I love having the fact of having one SVG and being able to do multiple projects with it. So that's why I did not attach anything. Okay, so lots of rambling. Let's go back to this here. Let me go ahead and ungroup this. I want to show you how you could do colors with this design. So right now the design is all, like you see, black and white right here. There are no colors. It's all empty behind there. I'll show you here. Let me go ahead and change my canvas color so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so you can see that this is all see-through. Let me pick a different color because this is kind of hard to see through this one. Let's just do there. Okay. So if you didn't know, you can change your canvas color, and you can also get rid of your grid by clicking on that little button up there. Okay. So what you could do to be able to get this little red heart right here and to make his nose orange, you can, let me go ahead and bring these snowmen to the front so they're easier to grab. So I'm going to ungroup the little snowman here. And this little guy here, I'm going to duplicate him. So now what I want to do is I'm going to click on this contour button. And this is the snowman that just came up. I'm going to first click hide all contours. Now you can see down here at the bottom what that's going to do is it's going to take all the inside out. But what I want to do is I want to come down and I want to find his nose. Now there are two pieces to this nose. This one right here is the larger piece and this is the inside piece. I want to click on this because I want to keep that. And I'm going to come back here and click on the body to get rid of it, and then exit out. And then I'm going to come over and turn this to orange. Okay, so that would be the inside of this nose right here. Okay, now let's do this little guy here. I'm going to actually duplicate this one twice because I want to do the heart and I want to do his nose. So I'm going to do contour, hide all contours. That's just going to leave the one blob right there. It's got to leave something there. And I'm going to click on that heart, and then I'm going to come back up and click on the body so that it goes away. And then exit out. And I'm going to make that red. Okay. And this one, contour, hide all contours. I'm going to find the smaller piece of the nose. So there's two pieces of the nose. I want this one. Click on it. Let's make that orange. And then we'll duplicate this little guy and do the same thing. Hide all contours, find the inside of the nose, back to the body, and orange. Now what that's going to do is it's going to give you 3 pieces of orange vinyl to cut and a red heart. So what you would do is you would just press your design, the black part first, and then you would put your little colors in there. Okay, so if you're using HTV, obviously you would press it. If it's adhesive vinyl, you're not going to press it. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what you could do with this design, so that if you didn't want to do just black and white. All right, so then let's go ahead and hide that. So then what you would do, I would go ahead and group all your orange here. And then you have, let me go ahead and pull this out of here because I did not attach this again. And I would come back through here and I would attach. So now when you go to make this will cut together. You've got your red heart and you've got your 3 pieces for your nose. Okay, and remember, if you're going to use HTV, you want to make sure that you mirror it. All right, but that's just something that you can do with this week's project. I hope you guys like this design. If you make it, I would love to see it. Please come over to the Facebook group and show it off. I love seeing what you guys make with the free designs that I have for you. This is design number 226. You can find it in the freebie library. I will make sure I leave the link for it below. And that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like the videos and subscribe. I try to put out a new freebie every week. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Until next time, have a wonderful day on purpose.